The Screaming Man. Posted by Remarkable I1. My daughter and I moved into a townhouse a few years ago. She was just a tot. At the time our bio dad was on and off with us. He is now thankfully fully off. Whenever he was on, weird things happened on and off. Eventually it started to affect my daughter. Curiosity hit, so my friend who was staying with us and I put her cell in my daughter's room to see what she was up to, and sure enough there was a man talking to her on the recording. Keep in mind this was a third-story room and only one way in or out. Nobody else was in there. So of course I got a little freaked out. And my friend suggested we started doing EVPs. It was uneventful mostly in the beginning. But when my friend moved out, that's when I got some serious attention from the ghosts living here. From what I could tell, there were three, a man and woman either my age or younger. And an elder man who liked to tease me based on a repeated phrase I would say. All was well. My word box started getting some scary stuff which I initially chalked up to malfunctions. But the theme remained the same. The workbox would say he is coming and talk about bleeding me. Freaked me out, so I stopped using it, mainly because a girl was hit by a car outside my house and the workbox instantly started saying poor girl, what a tragedy, etc. It would talk about loud noises being annoying when the yard maintenance people would mow the lawn. So up until the blood thing it had been accurate. So I kept on talking to the three ghosts I had made friends with on EVPs. On one evening I went on as usual to see what was up. And they weren't answering. Some woman I'd never heard before said something that sounded like Enjooooy or something, and then this echoey man's scream took over the recording. It honestly sounded like special effects from a movie. No matter how many times I tried, it was always him screaming. And a faint whisper of the new woman saying things I couldn't make out. I had to call in a medium. She said to delete everything. I kinda did, but I lost my main tablet at the time, so it still has some wherever it is. My luck took a nosedive, so I went to see the priest where my daughter was baptized. Everything almost instantly changed for the better. He said something that attached to me. And that was the main issue. Now almost a year later, weird stuff started happening again over the last month maybe. My boyfriend will be asleep in bed upstairs and I'll be watching the movie with my daughter in a living room which is directly below. All of a sudden I hear someone walking. Someone who sounds kinda heavy, which my BF is not. I'll go upstairs, but he's still sleeping and nobody is there. Within 15 to 20 minutes I hear it again, like someone is walking by him, standing over him. Sometimes if my daughter is in a room and I'm alone in the living room, I'll hear footsteps go across the hall, from our room to hers. I check and everyone is asleep. Around the same time this started back up again, I started having weird dreams and even waking moments of sheer guilt over a lost pet and two who died in the past. Could be unrelated, but I don't presume to know or to understand the afterlife and its effects on the living. I'm debating doing some real EVP investigating again to find out what the hell is going on, but I won't lie, I'm scared too. I forgot to add, I once saw what looked like the Hat Man walk from my upstairs hall area to the kitchen and then just vanish. Only once and never again. Related? If anyone has an explanation for even a part of this, I'd love to know it. Side note, also around the time the young couple were talking to me, my dog had died and the girl one would say her name, my dog, and the guy one would randomly say pet the dog. At which time I no longer had a dog. Which is why I started spending time talking to them in the first place.